Hello everybody, welcome back. My name's Mamiya and today we're going to be checking out a new update for the awesome roguelike auto battler game called Genesia. Now, from what I can gather, this update has brought a whole new systems, let's say, into the game. Essentially, they've added equipment which you can modify and level up as you go through your run. I'm not 100% sure how it works, and I have started a new game just so people can get an idea of what it's like early on. I might do a couple more videos, maybe showing more late game, because obviously there's a soul shop here, which is your base stats and abilities. So you got increase to power, which is damage, max health, pickup distance, dash charges, defense, banish, rerolls, you know, all your bog standard stuff for a bullet heaven. You get this currency from playing the game. But with that being said, should we just jump straight into it? We are in F rank at the moment on ROGS mode. Yeah, sure. Oh. Do we have any pets? No. Cat and dog both require DLC, which we do not have. Let's just start a new run. No, you're not going to let me, game? Not entirely sure why it's not working. What if we click? What does quick game do? Slightly modify your run to reduce the length of the game. Reduces stage count from 16 to 10. Increases monster count and experience. Boss stages only have one altar to activate. The optional boss stage appears at stage 5. So why is it not letting us start a run? Right, looks like we're into it. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know what was going on there. It appeared to be broken. Just wouldn't let me click accept. Let's see, what do we want? It looks like no matter what stage we take here, we got a flying iron goblin peons. Let's have a look, see what's further up. These are just battles, and then question marks. I'm not sure what the difference between this and this is. I presume this is like an elite or a boss, and then maybe this is like horde mode. I tell you what. Let's go to the right, then we can check out a question mark, go into a fight, and go into another question mark. I feel like that's probably good. Here we go. Your soul is getting stronger. Select your soul card. Bow shoots the closest enemy for 50 damage. 1.5 damage. 1 consecutive attacks. 1.5 seconds attack delay. 1 projectiles and 1.08 defense piercing, and has distance physical projectile critical. Or we could have the death aura, deals continuous damage to enemies near you, can't do crit damage, 0.5 damage, 0.25 second attack delay, 2 meter range, and 1.02 defense piercing. This is melee, area, and magic. Or an ice nova. Launch a slow moving nova of ice spawning icicle around itself. Deals 4 damage, 8 second attack delay, 1 projectile, 3 projectile seconds projectile lifetime, 1 sub-projectile, and 0.75 sub-projectile delay, 1.2 defense piercing, and this has distance, magic, projectile, and critical. I mean, it's shiny. Let's try it out. And do you know what I might actually do? Let me just put the sound down. Oh. A tad. There we go. Eight-second delay is real painful. So we've got accuracy, which gives us a 10% base critical damage increase. Wait, hang on. It's saying plus 6.67%, but it's from 150% to 160%. That can't be right? I guess if we want crit, then we probably should go crit chance. To have a base crit chance of 25%. That's pretty good. The arcane beam is distance area magic projectile. Charge and cast a powerful beam aimed beam in the aimed direction. Cannot charge another beam while your beam is still active. Continuously targeting the same enemy with a beam increases the damage and defense shredding applied. Whoa. 1 damage, 4-second attack delay, 1 projectile, 1 second beam duration, and 0.75 second charge time. Hell yeah, let's try that. Oh wow, these guys are tanky as hell. Either that or the laser really doesn't do a whole lot of damage. We can upgrade the arcane beam, which does double the damage, so from 1 to 2, reduces the attack delay by 0.15 seconds, increases beam duration by half a second, beam width, essentially 50% increase in beam width there, 5-degree beam turn rate, and 0.05 defense piercing. Or we can do weapon polish, defense piercing multiplier by 10%, or ice spirit, slows enemies down on hit by 30%. I think we'll keep upgrading this beam. More arcane beam, more accuracy, or more range. Let's just go for more arcane beam. Seems like a decent enough choice. If we can get that bad boy up. I don't think we've got any dashes at the moment, so movement's pretty painful. Rust gives us 50% base defense piercing. Okay, that seems crazy. Damascus Steel gives us a 3% power multiplier, and Muscle gives us projectile size multiplier. You know I'm a big fan of projectile size. Yeah, I'm going to make the beam huge. Hopefully. We're going to be firing away. Hopefully it'll make our ice bigger as well. I presume it will do. We're kind of like a mage now. Arcane beam up again, or size up. Power multiplier, 3%. Projectile size multiplier plus 5%, and knockback multiplier plus 5%. I feel like if we see an arcane beam, we kind of have to take it. That gives us increased beam width, beam turn rate, more defense piercing, more duration, more attack. Yeah. All the good stuff. Let's go. We want to make this beam as huge as possible. Ooh, what's this? Oh, it's a magnet. I totally forgot about magnets. 500 gold coins and a card selection. Aiming gives us an 8% increase on our power multiplier, 400% on base defense piercing, but minus 2.4% attack speed. That seems crazy. Base power and base defense with the spike shield, or more muscle. I think we go for aiming here. That base defense piercing is actually crazy. I think it's went from 1% to 4%. No, 1% to 5%. Ooh, Gilgamesh's Ring. Tainted and normal rarity soul cards are 75% less likely to appear. Sick. 125 XP. A grand. And card selection. Ooh, we can get our Ice Nova up. Makes projectile delay a reasonable amount slower. More defense piercing and obviously higher damage. Or we can get Iron Skin, giving us base defense. Or dash. Oh man. I think a dash is actually more important than upgrading the Ice Nova here. Dashes are just too damn good in any bullet heaven. Right, let's go left. Your soul is getting stronger. Select your soul card. Spike shield giving us base power and base defense. We could get another weapon, the spear. Distance, physical, projectile, critical. 1.08 damage, 1 consecutive attacks, 1.02 attack delay, 1 projectile, 1 piercing, and 5.05 defense piercing. I'm still thinking maybe we go for aiming here, because the other ones just seem a bit naff. Let's get some more aiming. We have an optional mission to kill 160 monsters in 30 seconds. That feels like it's going to be a little bit too difficult for us. Arcane Beam, another dash. Or Vine. Every 10 seconds you create a surface of 8 meters covered by vines for 3... goes down to 2 seconds. All enemies that walk on the surface get rooted and cannot move. Only appears in Dawn Forest. I think we go for another dash, you know. What is dash, though? R1. Right, okay. Got it. Found dash. Another dash. Oh my god, you get loads of dashes in this game. Sure. Let's get 3. We didn't manage to kill enough enemies, but... it's what it is. Agility, movement speed multiplier. 10% increase on your movement speed is pretty nice. We've seen the spike shield before and the ice spirit. I don't really care about slowing enemies if we kind of just want to kill them. I guess it helps with elites and bosses. Let's get agility though. Movement speed is never a bad thing. And we're going to go to the right question mark here. Young sculpture. On the right of your path, you see a small cabin with a young sculptor working on a new statuette. He waves at you and wants to give you one of his statuettes. You take the statuette of Sylph. Sylph is the goddess of wind. Its divine power is linked to cards with a wind tag. You take the statuette of Riven. Riven is the dark god of the void. Its divine power is linked to cards with the void tag. Or you wave back and continue your journey. Let's get wind stuff. Let's get Sylph. You thank the young sculptor and decide to take the statuette of the goddess of wind, Sylph. The statuette will help you grow your agility during your journey cards with the wind tag. Oh, during your journey, cards with the wind tag are 100% more likely to appear. Don't know if I actually wanted that or not, but sure. Optional, don't take any damage. I don't know if I like that. We gotta kill 320 monsters. More aiming, but less attack speed, but more base defense piercing and power multiplier. Or should we just get more movement speed? Nah, do you know what? Let's get aiming. We got a lot of defense piercing. I'm definitely feeling like we could probably do with another weapon. area multiplier here, fire and void, a 15% increase. We could max out aiming so it never appears again. That's for more power multiplier, defense piercing, and less attack speed. Or we could just straight up get movement speed. I think I'm going to go for area though. I would love a giant laser beam. Brawl, inflict contact damage to enemies during dash. And it gives a little bit of a dash duration multiplier. What about healthy? Base health regen and health regen multiplier. Or agility. Let's just get movement speed. More aiming. That maxes it out, so we'll never see it again. Size up, projectile... power multiplier plus 3%, projectile size plus 5%, and knockback plus 5%. Or a spear. Let's get aiming. Let's just finish it off. We got 4 out of 4 on aiming now. And then we got elites. Hell yeah, we're going to the elites. Survive 1 minute 15 and break 4 crates. Well, we got to find these crates. Arcane beam up. That is our main source of damage. Or we could do some ice novas now. Increases the ice nova's damage, sub-projectile, delay, and defense piercing. Yeah, sure. Let's do it. Oh. Area size. Or let's just get... We'll keep popping it into the ice nova for now. Okay, we got movement speed multiplier. Leprechaun's hat, base gold gain plus 10%. 10% metal drop chance multiplier, only appears in Dawn's Forest. And a rune of heaviness modifiers the equipped weapons stats. 50% damage, 30% knockback back, minus 33% attack speed. Let's get the Leprechaun's hat since it's a 1 of 1. And we'll keep going into Ice Nova. Oh wow, okay. Plus 14.3% attack speed, but minus 2.5 base defense. We can get more area to bump it up to 130% area size, or just get Ice Nova, which increases its damage by 3 points, gets an extra sub projectile and increases the sub projectile delay and more defense piercing. Yeah, sure. Oh, I think I might try and max it out, maybe. Let's see what the Clover does. More base gold gain. Base critical chance up 30%. Okay. Hunt drop chance multiplier 10%. Yeah, sure. Let's try it. Let's try it out. Why not? Black Blood. Base health regen increase by 200%. Health regen multiplier plus 10%. Minus 5% base max health. I think we just keep going into Ice Nova here and then we'll go into area size. Let's get... Oh, we're firing 3 ices now. Look at that. Hell yeah. Oh, it's so much better. Durability for maximum base health. Iron Skin for more base defense. Brawl, inflict contact damage to enemies during dash. Let's get more base defense. I don't know. I presume enemies have defense piercing like we can get, but in all honesty, I'm not that sure. I'm tempted by another Clover for the gold gain, the base crit chance. I'm not entirely sure what Hunt is. I know it's a weapon or an item type, but because I haven't played this game in a while, I think all these new tags, yeah, well, they're new since I last played, so I couldn't tell you what items I could get from a hunt drop chance. That's something we're going to have to discover together. Iron skin, again. Shuriken, throw a bunch of shurikens targeting the lowest health enemy. 1.49 damage, 1 consecutive attack, 0.99 attack delay, 2 projectiles, 17 defense piercing. Sure, let's get a shuriken. Berry in a bottle. 50% health regen multiplier. 10% wild drop chance multiplier. 15% corruption multiplier. Celerity increases attack speed. Spike shield is base power and base defense. I feel like for these one-off items, you kind of just have to take them. Because you can only... See where it says level in the bottom above epic? It's 1 of 1. So this won't ever show up again if you take it. Yeah, I think that's good enough reason to take it. Iron skin, celerity, and shuriken up. Let's get some attack speed. More attack speed. Overall, I'm not really that fussed about contact damage, if I'm honest. Base additional projectiles multiplier, but way less attack speed. I do kind of like that, getting multiple projectiles. Or area size. No, I think we'll get overloaded here. Reach 90% or less attack speed. And then... Ooh, it's concentration we've not seen before. Modify the weapon stats, plus 30% damage, minus 10% range. I think we just fully do out our Ice Nova here. And let's see, I want to see what these skull and crossbones are. Maybe we go into there, up here. Yeah. That's what I'm thinking. So we hit the right, then we'll go up here. We need to go... Maybe we just stick to the right-hand side. Got to kill 560 monsters. Our laser beam isn't actually dealing that much damage. But maybe it will if we level it up some more. It's still increasing the beam width and beam turn rate, all good stuff. Reducing the charge time, increasing the beam duration. Yeah, all the good stuff. It really is like just for... killing the chaff, really. Just a little minions. Those ice balls do way more damage. Increase the clover. Projectile duration multiplier. That could be pretty good with what we've got going on, to be honest. Or just to upgrade the shuriken. I think, to be honest, we want to... So, because... Our 2 most upgraded weapons are really slow at recharging. We kind of want the shuriken just there as the backup. So we're constantly attacking. Let's go. Come on, as much XP as you can. No. Spear, size up, and Rune of Alacrity. Increase weapon attack speed by 25%. Speed up hit enemies time scale by 25%. Well, we've got to see what that is. Timescale. Every entity possesses a timescale. The timescale affects how quickly time advances for this entity. Its timescale affects movement speed, attack speed, buff duration, and ability cooldowns. This sounds fun. Dangerous, but fun. Yeah, let's do it. You just obtain a weapon modifier. Weapon modifiers are powerful cards that need to be linked in the game menu to a weapon. You can only equip weapon modifiers to a limited number of weapons. Okay. So it's automatically equipped it to our arcane beam. That is interesting. Okay. Right. So our beam's going to make things go faster. We got Sylph. So we've got the Sculptor event again, which increases the our likelihood of finding items with the wind tag. For Sylph, for Luna, it's the moon tag. Can we check? Does our arcane beam have the moon tag? No, it doesn't. Okay. So we probably want to get Sylph again for the wind tag. The statuette will help you grow your agility during your journey. Cards with the wind tag are 100% more likely to appear. So, does that mean they're 200% more likely to appear now? Possibly. Let's see what this is. An arena. Collect monster fangs. Movement speed multiplier? Nah. I think we're still, like, attack speed seems pretty good here. Over area. I think we want our attack speed up first, and then we'll focus a little bit more on area. So much XP on the ground. Oh, we can even level up the Rune of Alacrity. Muscle gives us projectile size multiplier. Rune of Alacrity increases weapon attack speed by a lot. From 25% to 37.5%. So that's a 12.5% increase, which overall is a 50% increase. Bunny Mushroom power multiplier plus 15%, but projectile speed multiplier minus 30%. Let's upgrade the Rune of Alacrity. Oh, yeah. We pretty much have a constant laser beam now. Oh, that's so good. More attack speed, more power multiplier. Seems pretty decent. Base defense. I don't know how bothered I am with that. Or movement speed. I like attack speed and power multiplier. Yes, please. So much XP we leave on the ground. More Rune of Alacrity for 50% weapon attack speed. Yes, please. And fully upgrading Celerity to be 98% attack speed. Nice. We're maxing out on attack speed here. So if we go to this next arena, we lock ourselves off from going here. So I think we just keep right. And now we go for area size multiplier. Are you ready for things to get wild? Yeah, we're going to aim to max out area here, I think. Big beams. We're beaming, we're beaming. The size of these beams makes me feel like maybe we should be knocked back a little. Practice, more attack speed and power multiplier. Black blood gives us base health regen multiplier, and base max health. Or iron skin gives us base defense. I think we just go for... Oh, practice, we can level up 30 times. You know what? We're going for black blood. Get some survivability. Not that we've needed it yet. We've barely been hit. Where are all the magnets at? Iron skin for base defense. Split gives us base additional projectile, but reduced projectile size multiplier. Oh, that's a lot. Or more movement speed. Oh. We can get an extra additional projectile, but reduce the size multiplier by a lot. Or we can improve our shuriken and low pressure base pickup distance to 3 meters. I've got to go for split here. I'm going to go for arcane beam. It's still a big beam. More size up. Projectile size multiplier. Knockback. More XP, 10% XP gain. Or Rune of Heaviness, plus 50% damage, 30% knockback, minus 33% attack speed. Yeah. I think I'm going to go for size up. Iron Skin for base defense. Brawl, contact damage. Or Magic Wand, shoots a magic projectile that locks onto the closest monsters. Increase power of magic tagged weapon by 20%. I think that's everything but the shuriken we've got is magic. 1.38 damage, 1.18 a second attack delay, 5.44 projectiles, 1 piercing, 1 second projectile lifetime, and 17 defense piercing. Yes, I like the idea of a magic wand. On to the next level. We've gotten to the point where we're melting everything now. Funnily enough, I don't think it's our beam that's actually killing most stuff. It's just there for looks. We're a shower, not a grower. 10k gold in a single run. I mean, we've got to max out our arcane beam, right? We got so much money. Shuriken. Nah, base additional projectiles up to 4. Oh, this one seems insane. Multi-handed or more area. Let's get more additional projectiles. We want to be spamming that shit. And I will go to an event rather than a thing. Limit break service costs 12k. Oh, we were so close. Spiked shield. We've got 11k, so we can buy a lot of stuff. Let's upgrade our shuriken. And why not? We'll get a spiked shield as well. More movement speed with agility. Trade-off. More attack speed for reduction in base additional projectiles. Nah. Soul Gauntlet automatically attracts 50% of all leftover soul gems, food, and coin pickups. Oh, yeah. We definitely want that. Alright. That's probably it. I think we're good for the shop. I don't believe last time I played there was even a shop in the game. That's like how long it's been. The game's had so many updates. there's so many enemies. We need to get this XP. Feed me with levels. Power, 3% power multiplier. More area size or concentration. Modify weapon stats for 30% damage but minus 10% range. Yeah, we'll get that. Oh, wow. Okay, that hit us for big damage. You know what? I actually want some defense now, I think. Health regen and base health is nice. A 1% attack speed just seems pointless. Yeah. Let's get some defense. It's all these elites. More size up. More base power and base defense. Concentration up. 60% damage, but that's even less range. Nah, I think I'm going to go for size up. Trade-off? Nah, I like the having additional projectiles. Stop offering me this. If I could banish this, I would. Spike shield. Let's go. We should be at tanky. And then we keep going into shuriken when we see it. Single-handed, 40% power multiplier, but minus 26% base additional projectiles. Ugh. Brawl could be useful now, since we're actually hitting enemies. There's so many enemies on screen. When we dash, we're bound to do contact damage. But I think I still want size up. Projectile size is so good. Where's me icy fellas? Average, 65% power multiplier, 200% defense piercing multiplier. Hang on. Piercing multiplier is capped at 0%. Or is it saying crit chance multipliers capped at 0? I think it might be saying crit chance is capped at 0. Maybe we don't want that. I will go for more area though. Uh-oh. I think we go for more movement speed. I don't like the idea of lightweight reducing our base defense. Another spike shield might be good, but no, I think we need speed here. And we'll get a size up. Fill that. Magic wand up. That like almost doubles its damage. Seems pretty good. Iron skin. Some more base defense. And concentration. Let's keep on the magic wand hype. And now we're going to a swarm. Just before a shop. Once again, I would love to banish trade-off, but nope. We'll get a spike shield. If you're going to force me, game, then so be it. Wow. We're Kamehameha all over these guys. Base defense, projectile size multiplier, and brawl. Let's just keep up with the projectile size multiplier. We'll get more spiked shields for all the defense in the world. Which I honestly don't think we need. Should we purposely get hit? See what happens if we get hit. Okay. Yeah, they deal significantly less damage to us now when we get hit. Once again, no thank you trade-off, but magic wand sounds good. There's a lot of guys now. And so much XP. Yes, magic wand, go up. Only one level though. Boo. Magnifying crystal, 50% XP gain multiplier. Holy crap, that's crazy. More clover for base gold gain and crit chance. Yeah. Let's go. Into the shop with 7 grand. What's Saint's Pelvis. Heal 30% of your health at the end of each stage. That is useless for us since we're going into the last stage. We can max out Spike Shield. Seems good. Max out Shuriken. And... did we max out the Shuriken? No. Just got it to level 5. Get a magic wand. Shuriken goes up to level 7. Right, okay. Sure. That was a pretty good shop there. If I do say so myself. We got a lot of good upgrades. We're going for the magic wand. We want to prioritize upgrading our weapons. What is this over here? Charging the altar to summon the boss. What does corruption do? This is completely new. At least since I last played, anyway. Oh my god. I remember what corruption does either. I think as long as... if we stay in this red bit, we get corruption. It's alright, we can get a little bit of corruption. I remember you. Yeah. Goblin arsehole. Base defense, power multiplier, and less. Oh, we can go. Yeah, I think we want to go more projectiles. Let's go. How fast can we melt this guy? He's raving, he's raving. Ooh. Magic wand, shuriken. Oh, we nearly died though. We got hit for a lot then. Beautiful. Alright. E-tier soul shop upgrades unleashed. Interesting. Alright, well, I think that's going to be it for today's video, guys. In the next video, we'll do all our upgrades and then go up a tier. Hopefully, we'll be able to see some more equipment. I think we only experienced, really, weapons in this run. But yeah, thank you so much for tuning in. And I will catch you in the next video, guys. Ta-ta for now.